Our next exercise can be done in a variety of different ways. What we're going to do is reverse snow angels. So where you'd be lying on your back in the snow, we're going to be lying on our chest in the gym. Bringing our hands over our head and up. We're going to take 10 seconds to get all the way down to our hips. Once we put our hands behind our back like we're getting arrested, keeping our elbows really high off the ground, we're going to come all the way back in a 10-second motion. If we can do 10 seconds for 10 reps, uninhibited, no pinching, right? Then we can start adding weight. But because we're spending a lot of time on the floor controlling this movement, it's going to be tough work whether you use weight or not. If this is not possible for you on the floor without pain, we can do it in a standing position up against the wall. The first of the final two exercises of our shoulder baseline program is going to start with a scapular push-up. Starting from the knees, if we have to, in an all-four position, we're going to press the floor away from us as far as we can, and then bringing it back down. You can think of this like a cat and cow, but only from the shoulders. Once we've graduated from that, we can bring our knees behind us like we would in a knee push-up, or all the way into a good push-up. Now, if scap push-ups are easy and you can do 20 without breaking a sweat, the best way to up the ante and get the most bang for your buck is doing single arm ones. By widening our feet, we're going to just shrug and push away with one arm, just what we would do if we had two. As we push the floor away, it's important to keep those scaps depressed, not sad, but away from our ears. The last exercise of our baseline shoulder routine is going to be a scapular pull-up. It's going to be done on a rig, but I have options for those who can't do it on a rig. Let's go with the rig first. Having both hands on the rig, we're going to let those shoulders come all the way to our earlobes. How we're going to initiate this movement is from our armpits by squeezing our shoulder blades together, elevating our ears out of our hands. It's a small movement, maybe 2 or 3 inches. We'll come back down. If we can do sets of 10 and this is not painful or not even very that difficult, I want you to elevate to doing single arm. The trick with the single arm, if you can't stop spinning because of either mobility issues or stability issues, is grabbing the post next to you. That will allow us to get 1, 2, and maybe up to 5 really challenging reps. Now, I also promised that if you can't do it from the rig, we can't hang from the rig, that's a little bit too much pain, what we would do is we would wrap a band around the rig. Once we have the band around the rig, we will kneel or come into a lunge, and we'll do the same single arm scap, just with a band, up and down.